What if the person you trusted the most in the sky turned out to be the biggest threat? This is the jaw-dropping story of Captain Ray Miller, a respected commercial pilot who hijacked his own plane mid-flight with 168 souls on board. Why did he do it? How did he pull it off? And how did it all end? Buckle up, because this flight is about to take a dark turn. Captain Ray Miller had everything: 20 years of flying experience, a loving family, and the admiration of every crew member he worked with. But behind the charming smile and crisp uniform, something was brewing. After being wrongfully accused of negligence in a mid-air incident, which was later proven to be caused by a technical error, Ray was suspended for 6 months. The airline offered no apology, no compensation, just silence. That was the day something inside Ray broke. It was supposed to be a routine flight, Flight 327 from Denver to Miami, on a sunny Tuesday morning. Passengers boarded, smiles all around. The crew did their checks. Ray, reinstated just 2 weeks earlier, walked into the cockpit like he always did. But this time, with a different plan. Once the plane reached 35,000 feet, co-pilot Jenna noticed something strange. Ray locked the cockpit and switched the plane's transponder to a military frequency. She asked, "Captain, what are you doing?" Ray looked at her calmly and said, "We're going somewhere else today." Ray had studied the systems for months. He had disabled external communication. He diverted the aircraft east toward the Atlantic Ocean. Passengers had no idea. Flight attendants were confused, but unaware of the chaos in the cockpit. Ray handed a handwritten note to Jenna. "I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want the world to hear me." Jenna, terrified but composed, secretly activated the cockpit voice recorder transmitter, a hidden emergency feature that alerted air traffic control. Fighter jets scrambled. Air traffic control tried contacting Ray through alternate frequencies. He finally responded. He demanded to speak live on national television. Not to make threats, but to expose what he called the rot inside the aviation industry. He said, "I gave 20 years of my life to this airline. When they failed me, they left me to crash. I won't crash, but I will be heard." Authorities negotiated for hours while the plane flew in holding patterns over international waters. After nearly 4 hours, Jenna convinced Ray to let her speak with her family over the radio. But instead, she gave a coded message to the ground, confirming Ray's exact location and state of mind. That was all they needed. A former colleague and close friend of Ray was patched through live. He calmly spoke to Ray, reminding him of his passion, his kids, and how this wasn't the way to make things right. Finally, Ray sighed. He turned the plane back toward the coast, and with tears in his eyes said, "Maybe now someone will finally listen." Flight 327 landed safely. Ray was taken into custody, peacefully. He never hurt anyone, but he forever changed how pilots, airlines, and aviation regulators deal with mental health and injustice. Captain Ray Miller became a symbol, not of terror, but of how even the calmest skies can hide the darkest storms. So, what would you have done in Ray's shoes?